G'day! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an XP bank. That's right. Now, this XP bank obviously has its own fuel supply, its own things to burn, its own overflow with disintegrator built in, all built into one unit here. And the unit actually looks pretty good. It's not overly huge. Now, it may be a little bit complicated, but I'm going to try my very best to take it step by step. Now, guys, let's get into it. Alright, so it starts with a single block. Now, my block of choice today, as you seen in the beginning, is just good old stone brick. Obviously, you can use whatever you like, probably nothing combustible like wood or something like that, because we are going to be using lava today. Now, I'm building this obviously way off the ground. Yep, that's way off the ground, just for the purpose of this build. Obviously, if you want to build it inside of a mountain or on the ground, just make sure you have plenty of space around you to build it, because it is quite large at the end of the day. Now, let's go ahead and get started. So the first things first, we're going to be building a zero tick farm times 2, very close together and hooked into the same redstone. So let's go ahead and get that started. Now, the stone brick in front of us, we're going to place a torch either side, like so, right? Right. And then we're going to get some stone brick and place it against the torch here and against the torch here, like that. Okay? Then we're going to get some redstone dust and place it on top of those two bricks, like so. And then we're going to go ahead and get a lever and place it in the middle and power it, just to sort of turn everything off. And then we're going to do a swing-a-rooney around to this side, and then facing back into this redstone torch, we're going to place a block. And then we're going to swing all the way around and do exactly the same thing on this side. It's sort of, I don't know, looking like a sort of a chopped off M almost. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take our sticky pistons, and we're going to put a sticky piston on the right block here and also the left block here, both facing inwards like that. Now, if you need to pause the video, just sort of copy what I'm doing, you can. Okay, so go ahead and grab sand blocks now, and we're going to place two sand blocks down, one on this piston and one in the middle, like so. It actually doesn't really matter where you place the second one, as long as one's placed in the middle and one's placed on either the side. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so now what we need to install is more pistons. Now, these pistons actually sit behind the sticky pistons behind here, so we're going to need some block placement here. So I would just probably come off, the redstone dust one's probably the easiest one to come off. There we go. And what I'm going to do is remove the ones underneath the sticky pistons here, like so, because they would just technically just to sort of place down our sticky pistons. So as you can see, I've got a block down here, and I need to do exactly the same on the opposite side. So it should be looking like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a regular piston, place it down here, and place it down here. Now, these are obviously opposite side of the redstone dust here and here, as you can see. Now, we need to place a block next to this redstone dust here, and then we go ahead and put a piston on top of that. Okay? Like that, and like that. Excellent. That is looking really, really nice. That there is technically the zero tick parts of things done. I'm going to remove our placer block here and here, because that was just there to help us place down those pistons. I like to, use less blocks as possible. There you go. Just sort of a quick swing around. Now, I'll go ahead and give it a quick test. Let's go ahead and make sure this redstone is all working, shall we? So, we go ahead and we just turn her on. Yep, that's looking good to me. That's looking like a zero tick farm to me. So obviously a cactus or a bamboo will be going on top of that at a later point in time. Now we need to build a second, that's right, a second zero tick farm, sort of a back-to-back facing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just sort of give us a space here. Yep, that's right. I'm going to break this apart just by placing some blocks like that. And we're going to do exactly the same, but in reverse sort of thing. So I'm going to place a piston here, piston here, piston here, and a piston here. That's looking good. And then we're going to put a block in between those, like so. Oh, that's too many. Okay, alright, now we're going to come into the middle, like that, yep, and come back. Well, we're going to place a block on this side and this side, and come back by one. Yeah, it's reversed. I'm sort of trying to get my mind in reverse set here. But there we go. So again, I'm going to grab some redstone torches and place one here, and some redstone dust here and here, like so. And obviously I need to power it again. Yes, try power it, because if you don't power it, it's going to turn on. And then I'm going to get some sand. I'm going to place it here and here in the middle like that. And again, oh, we forgot a step. We were meant to put some sticky pistons. It is reversed. So let's place a block there and put sticky piston there. Come over this side and put a sticky piston there. And remove those two placer blocks like that. Okay, that looks like it is like perfectly in reverse. It's sort of facing each other. How cool is that? Okay. Now that's built, we need to turn both sides on and off with the same lever. Instead of having two of the levers on both sides like this, because they both control. Look, I'll show you that they both turn on. 1, 2, excellent. Both zero tick farms work perfectly. Now, I'm going to come underneath, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is sort of place some more bricks underneath like that. And whatever way we're planning to put the front, which I'm putting the front this way. I've got a nice marker block down. This is going to be the front of my farm, and this is where I want my lever. I want the lever to come out the front. Well, go ahead and put some blocks extending outwards like this. We'll adjust this later on. I'm going to put a lever. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to start running some redstone. Yep, don't worry about that. That will go away. Now, before we put redstone on this block here, you cannot put the redstone. As soon as we put the redstone, it's going to hit this and burn out all sorts of things. It's going to do something bad. It's pretty much going to burn out all the torches. So I'm going to go ahead and put a redstone repeater in there, just so that redstone signal does not touch that one or that one there. So let's go ahead and remove these two. Let's go ahead and remove these two now. Boom. And boom, and then I'm going to go ahead and place a redstone repeater here and here with a single drop of redstone dust in the middle. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we have control of both zero tick farms out the front here. Excellent. They seem to be running absolutely perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead and put the harvesters on yet now. So the harvesters obviously harvest the cactus and the bamboo, the fuel and the stuff we burn. So I'm going to go ahead and hold shift, but put some blocks on top of this repeater here, going up by 2, like so, and same with this side here, up by 2, and then I'm going to take a regular piston, put it like that, and then go over to this side here, and place a regular piston like that. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take an observer block. Yep, an observer. And I'm going to place it. It doesn't really matter what side you place it. I'm just going to place it to the right, facing directly down onto this redstone dust here. And same with over here. And then I'm going to put a block on top of it here and here. So what's actually going to happen there is that redstone dust is going to flash, which is going to cause our observer block to go, hey, it's flashing. And it's going to send out a signal hitting this block and then hitting our piston next to it. I'm going to double check that is all working. Sorry about the noise. Excellent. Turn it off. Okay, that is working absolutely flawlessly. That is the harvester installed. Okay, we're just about to do a little bit of hoppers, but first things first, what I'm going to do is fill in this other side now, just to sort of even it up, make it look a little bit decent there, and probably do the same with the opposite side here. Okay, she should be looking something like this, nice and compact, backs to backs facing, it's bloody brilliant, and it's not looking too bad. Okay, so let's get some of these hoppers in. So, I suppose it really doesn't matter at the end of the day what side you put a cactus in, and what side you put a bamboo in. But we're going to do the bamboo first, okay? And then we're going to do the cactus, because they are a little different than each other. Yes, that's right. They are a little different than each other, so let's start with the, we're going to start with the bamboo first. So we're going to take a trapdoor, and what we're going to do is below our harvester block here, which is our piston, we're going to place a trapdoor, close it, then we're going to take a track, And I'm going to run a hopper with a minecart literally into that sucker. Oh, that didn't go so well. That's not fast enough. If it does that, it's not fast enough. Give it a... Oh, there we go. Much better. Okay, then we're going to break the tracks. We're going to break those blocks. And we're going to go ahead and break that trapdoor there. Like so. Excellent. So what this does is make the bamboo side of thing lossless. So we take a bamboo. That's right. Good old bamboo here. And we plant it right on top of that minecart there. Now that hopper with a minecart, as you can see, it is tipping off the edge, which is great. That's absolutely fantastic. That's what we want. So let's put a placer block down here and put a hopper there. Okay, so what that's actually going to do is, since it's like 25% hanging off the edge, is that hopper actually transfers items down to this hopper here, okay? Making it lossless. So the bamboo breaks, and then the hopper sucks it up, hopper minecart sucks it up instantly, and then moves it down to our hopper here, which the hopper line will run down into our furnace array later on. But there you go. So make sure you don't turn on the machine now until your bamboo's grown. If you turn on the machine right now and the bamboo's not grown any, guess what? It will break the bamboo, because that is classified as like a baby bamboo, like a sapling. We need it to grow into its first stage. And then after that, she's ready to go. So that's just a tip there. Now you can sort of start wrapping a little bit here. So go ahead and sort of, wrap this up a little bit with some stone brick or whatever block you're choosing to build with. There you go. It's just sort of looking good. I'm going to take some glass as well, and we'll do the opposite side shortly. Yep, we'll take some glass and just sort of fill both sides in like so. Just sort of so the bamboo doesn't fly out anyway. It shouldn't fly out anyway. Just so the bamboo just sort of stays in its like designated cell here. And there we go. Look at that. Absolutely perfect, guys. Run it over the top like that. Then some stone bricks. As I said, sort of like use your imagination when it comes to the decorating part of things. As you can see, that's one of our 0 tick farms done and dusted. Now, to get this, make sure you leave an air block, I reckon, there up above our harvester, just sort of to coats it a little, to coats it to grow up. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe even put some glowstone over the top if you really, really want to, because, I'm in a super flat world, it's going to be nighttime occasionally, and you need some light to grow. So we'll take a piece of glowstone, and we'll just place it over the top of that hole there, still leaving that edge. Just sort of like encourages that bamboo to grow up. How fantastic is that? So that's one side done. Okay, that's the actual, that's the bamboo, that's the fuel side. We're going to let that grow up. Now we're going to go take care of the cactus side. Okay, I'm over here at the cactus side, guys. Yep, that's right. Now, this cactus is a little different. Remember, it needs an air block behind it. So underneath your harvesting piston here, go ahead and remove that block, because putting a cactus down, if that block is there, look, I'll show you. If that block is there, obviously you can't place down a cactus, so you're going to want to remove that and then place down your, you want to place down your cactus from there. So that's pretty much what she's looking like. Same sort of thing with the hopper. See, it was a little bit easier here. Unfortunately, you can't do the minecart lossless trick with this side here, due to the fact is that we have our 2 redstone torches down here. Okay, so I'll place the hopper in facing directly straight down, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is try, I'm going to wrap it first, yep, just like we did the other side. Remember, same thing, just sort of bring it up, around, whoopsie daisy, up around like so. See, same sort of thing as the other side. See? Same thing with the glass. Be careful. You can't place the glass there, but you can place it there. Okay, excellent. And you can place it on top here. Yep, that's looking fine. And go ahead and put the strip over the top, like we did over here, but we had that glass block there. It's exactly the same. It's actually a lot easier technically to build this side of things. Same thing. I'm going to encourage it to grow up by just putting a piece of glowstone on this side here. There you go. Just sort of encourages it to grow up. Okay, so that there is the cactus side of things, nice and done. That is looking fantastic. See, this is what she's looking like so far. Oh, nice and compact. And as you can see, check it out. The bamboo is finally grown. So you know what that means? Yeah, you know what that means? Look, I'll knock the top off of it, like so. Just the bottom part there. See what I mean? The bottom bit is different than a baby, like a sapling. Okay, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn it on. I just want to test it, make sure everything is fine before going ahead with the furnace array and decoration. So let's go ahead, hit the lever. I do apologize about the noise. Double check, obviously, on our, oh, that's growing. Yep, I can see it. Look, oh, did you guys see that? There you go. So that there is our bamboo growing. Do a spinny rooney over here. Oh, it looks like our cactus is growing too. As you can see, it's been pushed off into the hopper here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. So these two are called Zero Tick farms. They're very quick and they're not too hard to build. I've done separate tutorials on both of them. Just if you need a separate tutorial on a bamboo farm or a cactus farm, a good looking one, well, just type Zero Tick Daedalus 822 tutorial and it should come up with both my Zero Tick farms for you to watch. But if we go down in this hopper line here, we've got 10 cactuses already. That's bloody brilliant. Look at that. And 56 bamboo as fuel. So this is working absolutely flawlessly now. We got this thing working. So now you can actually funnel. That's right. You can actually just funnel this down into a furnace array anywhere in your base now, technically, but I'm going to put it underneath in a second. But yeah, you can run the fuel and the cactus down to wherever your furnace array is and have it start to smelt by itself, you know. And you can just come along and hit the switch if you like and just let it go nuts and let that XP build up in those furnaces and then collect them at a later date. But we're not going to do that yet. So what we need to do is move on. That's right. So let's go ahead and I think we'll move on to the furnace array next. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get our furnace array installed directly underneath our Zero Tick farm here. Now, I'm going to obviously keep it all in line. Yep, that's right. So I'm going to keep it all in line. I'm going to go down by 3 blocks, okay, from our lever here, which is going to be adjusted later on. Our lever here, flush with the rest of the farm, so down by 3. 1, 2, and 3. And destroy those blocks. They're just a placeholder. I'm going to go ahead and extend this on both sides because it is got a center to this farm, as you can see. Look. You can obviously extend this even further if you like, but to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure on how much this farm can keep up, because I think after about 2 or 3 hoppers, the fuel just it's just not enough. You'd have to make another Zero Tick farm to keep up with the fuel, if you know what I mean, because bamboo sort of burns really crazy fast. So, making sure that one Zero Tick farm, fuels all 3 of them constantly is probably the best thing. You could go, as I said, further and keep adding more Zero Tick farms if you really want to go bigger, like I did in my Let's Play series, my Minecraft Down Under series. But yeah, because I did a 5 and another 5. Yeah, I did 5 cactus and 5 bamboo. It was absolutely nuts, and 10 of these long. It was bloody nuts. The hopper lines couldn't keep up. It was that nuts. Okay, so our furnaces are 3 down, and it's flush with the rest. Yes, it is. Now I'm going to take a hopper. So the top part is obviously where our cactus goes into. So I'm going to place 3 hoppers like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the 3 hoppers like that. Okay, so what that does now is obviously the first one here will fill up, and then it will flow to the next one will fill up, and then the last one will fill up like that. So remember to do your cactus side here first, and then your bamboo side second, okay? Just sort of remember that. Now be careful, obviously, of these blocks here. These are powered right now. That's powered right now. So any sort of interactions with the furnaces would cause them to not transfer items. So let's sort of, go around them the best we can. And so we're going to hook this directly into our cactus, so that now should flow in there nicely. So that's our cactus, all right? The cactus will flow into there. Now let's put our fuel. The fuel goes into the back. Same thing. So we put our those blocks in there like that, and same thing. Okay, Alright, so then this one fills up first, then this one finally. Okay, and now what we want to do is sort of run it back here. Stay away from that block. Don't go one up like that, because trust me, that hopper now is offline. Don't do that, okay? So what you want to do is make sure there's a gap, and then bring it directly straight back, straight down, out of our fuel. There we go. So that's now hooked in. So they're both merging together now to create this thing. So we need to test it because there's nothing in the lines. I've cleared the lines of everything. So just to show you that this thing is gonna work, all right? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is flick the lever now. It's going to be a bit noisy, but flick the lever just to give it a good old test now. Wait a few seconds. Oh, look at that. And we're getting cactus. We're getting fuel. Perfect. All right, turn it off. That is working flawlessly, guys. Absolutely flawlessly. Love it, love it, love it. That is bloody brilliant. Now all you have to do is really have a little bit of decoration. That's right. But also I like to put in a, or what is it called? A dropper as well. Reason why I like to put a dropper, I like to put a dropper out the end here. And if we bring it down by one, down lower than our furnaces, and we're going to put our hopper line in. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So all the dyes will literally flow out into our dropper, which will be hooking up very shortly to some redstone. I like to hide my dropper away. The dropper disintegrates all the stuff because who needs thousands and thousands of green dye at the end of the way? If you need the green dye, remove the dropper and maybe put a chest there. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now, guys, is we're going to start to do a little bit of decorating. Please be wary of these pistons. Do not block them like that. Do not block them like that. Do not block any of those pistons, okay? Build around them the best you can. Okay, so do this, see, don't touch that one, and sort of come underneath, and sort of just keep going all the way down. Yeah, try match both sides, obviously, keeping it all, you know, even. Remember, I'm avoiding that piston there. And so just keep bringing this side down. Oh, oopsie daisy, sort of filled that one in, didn't I? And just keep bringing it down, like so. Yep, keep on bringing it down, like that. There you go. See? It's starting to look like exactly what we had it before. And, you know, we're going to move this lever, by the way, very shortly. We probably made it stick out a little too far, if you know what I mean. But that's okay. So, again, with this side, go ahead and make sure you don't block any of those pistons. But, again, don't block any pistons, please, because I think that's what a lot of people may make mistakes. It's like, oh, cool, I'm just going to fill this up and flatten all this out, and Bob's your uncle. Before you know it, they're like, oh, my one doesn't work properly, or something like the longer lines of that's going to happen. Everybody knows that. So please keep those areas definitely well clear. This is exactly why I never filled in the middle as well up here. So if we come down, there's a lot of air gaps and stuff like that. Don't just probably recommend don't doing it unless you know what you're doing. Obviously go nuts, you know, if you know what block is not going to affect anything, go nuts. But if you don't know what you're flaming doing, probably the best idea not to do it. Not to do it. Oh crikey. Oh, we're gonna have to make this one go down. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Yep, equal on both sides, just like the beginning. We could go ahead and take oh, we need some of that chiseled stone now, guys. Yep, some pretty stuff. And I like to sort of now wrap, literally go ahead and start wrapping all what we've got here. See, look, there you go. It's looking good. We're going to get some upside down stairs as well. That's right, just sort of blocking off this here. So upside down stairs, fill this gap in here. Yep, boom, boom, boom. Oh, look, we can move back now our lever here, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to have to break it, which is going to turn it on, but we can turn it off instantly. I don't know if did anything make it down? No, the furnace is not on. Excellent. Okay, so see, it's coming along nicely, and you can go ahead and just start wrapping. Just bring it down some more, actually. Let's bring it down another whole block. There you go, right around. This is, as I said, this part is decoration. You don't need all this junk if you really don't want to. Or maybe you got a certain theme that you're building in your world and you kind of need it. It's totally up to you at the end of the day. I'm going to block off these hoppers with some stairs. Like, actually, I'm going to bring probably that out. That's looking much better. Then put some stairs in. Like so. Sort of up, you know, like a stairway up. So if you're building this on the ground, obviously this would be the ground level here. And you could stand here and grab your XP. But remember to put some levers on the furnaces. So when we switch it on, our dice do not go out. We can just sort of grab it, which I'll show you in a second. We'll do a little bit of... Oh, there's a wandering trader coming this way. Let's go ahead and sort of block this guy here up. Yep, that's right. Block this up. This is going to be lava, by the way. Yep. So I'm going to take a bucket of lava. I'm going to take a bucket of lava here, pour it in here like so, and just sort of block it up like that. Okay. The reason why I've done that is because, you know, that's where all the dye and stuff will get disintegrated. And again, you could literally start wrapping it like I did in the beginning. Go ahead, like, you know, put this nice skirting right around. To be honest, I would use a different color, you know, just to sort of give it some more, what's it called? There you go. That's the first skirting there. I think I did a top skirting as well, but I also did a cool stair effect here as well. So I took some stairs and I made a stair effect going up like that. See? Look at this. Isn't this looking nice? And again, just run literally right around a nice little thing. And then you can put ladder that goes up here so you can sort of keep an eye on everything. Yeah, it's at the back of these pistons so it won't affect anything. Wrapping it right around like so. There you go. And I also had a middle block that I did. I used chiseled for that. Yep. Wrapped it right around like so. There you go. Ha-ha! Look at that, guys. Looking quite nice, eh? Looking quite nice. Now, if this is built on the ground, it'll look even nicer. But, okay, before we continue... sorry, I was doing a bit of decoration. We need to come up underneath here. And we need to go ahead and build a little area for us to build. Yep. Nice little areas to build. We're going to take a comparator. Yep. And a repeater. And some redstone dust. And what we're going to do is put a comparator here. Oh, sorry. Comparator there. A repeater like that, and then a repeater into this wall block here, and wrap a bit of redstone right around. What this has done is created a clock. So that's right, all that green dye now that's coming out underneath is going into the lava. Alright, nice and sneakily. And you could go ahead and seal the base up here. Oh, by the way, probably put some torches up in there, just so it prevents mobs from spawning. Okay. How freaking awesome is this? How awesome is this? So now, we can literally press button. I do apologise about the noise. Off it goes. Give it a few seconds. Oh, look at that. Oh, I see a problem. It looks like... So I've just seen a problem with my own design here. It looks like maybe the cactus is glitched up through. Yeah, it is. Okay, I've got a fix for that. Alright, I've got a fix for that. Yep, some cactuses not making it in. That's fine. Cactuses are making it in. Look, 6 cactuses already, but I don't want a loss, if you know what I mean. I hate when it becomes lost. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm literally going to run minecart into it. This should fit minecart with a hopper. Jacking it up should bring it up high enough to suck up the items a lot better. So I'm going to go push that. There you go. That should be high enough now. So it's almost equal. So as it sort of breaks halfway through, it should suck it up. I think you could probably even go and put another hopper in there. We'll test it with one for now. Go ahead and test it with one. But yeah, that flame and glitching out there, that's probably not a good thing. Let's give that a shot now. Let's see if that's fixed the problem. Just having that hopper minecart in there, it looks like it has, guys. How easy is that? Yep. How easy is that? Now, all the cactuses are making it in. As you can see, the fuel's going up like crazy, and all the items are going there. So you sort of stand back for a little bit, and you would let this thing run. You would stand back a little bit and just let it run, guys. Let it run for like an hour or 2. and just keep letting it go. Let it go. Eventually, Hopper 2, Furnace 2 will come on, Furnace 3 will come on, and then, then every time you smelt an item, the furnace will keep the XP in the furnace. So, but to get the XP out of the furnace, what you have to do is come over, we'll turn it off so you guys can hear me properly. Switch the lever. What that will do is keep the die in the system. So to get out the XP now of all these smelts that we're doing is just drag this out. Oh, look, I got some XP. That's literally how it works. And then turn it back on. And then, yeah, so after a couple hours, I think it's a literal, if it was a double chest, that's right, so if it was a double chest of green dye, it smelts. That's around 40 plus levels, guys. So each furnace, yeah, so if you let it go for a few hours and it gets more than a double chest, that's 40 plus levels held there, ready to go. It's pretty much XP on demand. You just let this thing go in the background, you know, and just let it build up, you know, sit there for a few hours. It is literally an XP bank. It will hold XP for you. You don't need anything else. It's just now, it's a set and forget system. And by the way, we did have lanterns. Sorry, I do apologize. We did actually have lanterns in the beginning one. That's right. Now I've got 2 of these ones on my world, but go ahead and hang some lanterns from it. You know, make it look pretty. As I said, I'll probably use a different kind of block at the end of the day and some different stairs, I reckon, and just different colors at the end of the day. Yes, the cactus will grow naturally when it is off, but it will get destroyed because it is growing naturally and there's nothing pushing it off. Just thought I'd point that out before someone else does. But look, we can get more XP just by holding it down now. Just pull out the item. Just literally pull out the item. Now, I'm not sure like exactly if there's a cap on these XP things. Like what I mean is, could it hold 8 double chests of XP worth of smelting XP in there? Or 20 or 30? Like, I don't know what the sky's the limit. How long are you willing to AFK and let that amount of items smelt through there? That's going to be the real question at the end of the day. But there you go. Now, there is my XP bank ready to go, and no, it's, as I said, it's not that big. It's good looking because I notice a lot of other YouTubers, they don't really add any blocks onto it or hide it anywhere, you know, or just make it look nice, like some different color blocks wrapping this sucker. Bloody brilliant, guys, bloody brilliant. But that looks really good. Check that out. That's a cool looking farm. Alright guys, if this tutorial has helped you build your very own XP bank of your own, make sure you comment below. If this tutorial has helped you at all, don't forget I've got tons of other tutorials on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell smashed. That would be much appreciated. As I said, leave comments below if you've built this thing. I know it was an extra long tutorial, but hopefully it has helped some people, because I've done this tutorial today because I built sort of a bigger system than this in my Let's Play Survivor world called Minecraft Down Under Season 3, and everyone was like, oh, I need a tutorial on how to build that data. And I was thinking away, how do I combine it all into one structure sort of thing and make it look good? But yeah, I think I've nailed it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Smash those buttons, share on your favorite social media, and I'll catch you all later.